There's something about Maryland that people never tell you. Beneath the calm highways and colonial brick towns, something ancient still moves. The forests here don't just grow, they remember. The rivers run deep, carrying secrets older than the state itself. You might know Maryland for its blue crabs and quiet harbors, but beyond the postcard picture, there's a darker side. So tonight, we're going to step off the main road and into the 5 weirdest, most mysterious places in Maryland. Just outside the town of Bowie, there's a stretch of forest so quiet that even birds seem to avoid it. It's peaceful by day, but at night, locals say something else wakes up. They call it the Goatman. Half man, half goat. Born, according to legend, from a failed experiment at the old Beltsville Agricultural Research Center. Scientists were said to be testing when something went horribly wrong, and one of their own became the monster. Since the 1950s, people have sworn they've seen it. Tall, hairy, horns curling from its skull, carrying an axe and screaming like a man in pain. Cars have been found ripped open, dogs missing, hikers too scared to talk. It's easy to laugh off, until you drive that road at night. The trees close in, headlights flicker on old guardrails, and the air feels heavier than it should. You roll your window up without realizing it, and suddenly, every shadow looks like it's breathing. Maybe it's a story parents tell to keep kids from sneaking out, or maybe something from that lab really did escape. Because not far from Bowie, another place still bears the scars of something humans couldn't control. About an hour south of Washington, D.C., the Potomac River holds a graveyard, not of people but of ships. Mallows Bay looks calm at first. Birds circle above the water, sunlight glimmers on the ripples. But underneath lies one of the strangest sights in America, over 230 shipwrecks rotting in shallow water. It's called the Ghost Fleet. During World War I, hundreds of wooden steamships were built here, but the war ended before they could be used. They were abandoned, burned, and left to sink. And as the decades passed, nature took them back. Trees now grow from their decks, fish swim through their ribs, and the entire bay looks like a half-sunken forest made of ghosts. Kayakers say that on foggy mornings it feels like rowing through another world, a place halfway between life and death. Some even claim to hear faint hammering, like shipbuilders still at work beneath the surface. Scientists call it an ecological miracle. Locals call it cursed. But whether it's decay or rebirth, one thing's for sure: the Ghost Fleet of Mallows Bay doesn't stay silent. And speaking of silence, our next stop might be the quietest and the loneliest town in all of Maryland. Off Maryland's eastern shore, there once was an island called Holland Island, a small fishing community, families, churches, children, and houses standing proud on the Chesapeake Bay. But the bay had other plans. The water began to rise, storms hit harder, and year by year the land disappeared. By the 1920s, homes were washing into the sea. In 2010, the very last house collapsed into the waves, the final piece of a vanished town. Now, all that remains are bits of broken brick, scattered wood, and ghosts of laughter carried by the wind. Fishermen say that sometimes on a calm day, you can still see the outline of the streets underwater and hear faint church bells long after the island sank. It's a haunting reminder that even places have lifespans and that time always wins. But if Holland Island was taken by water, our next mystery was born from the fire of human fear, and maybe something worse. Almost every state has one. That one bridge nobody crosses at night. In Maryland, it's known as Crybaby Bridge. There are a few across the state, but the most infamous stands near Prince George's County. Legend says that long ago, a woman threw her baby from the bridge in despair, or perhaps in something darker. Ever since, those who stop their cars there at midnight swear they hear a baby crying from below. Some say handprints appear on fogged windows. Others claim their engines stall right in the middle, as if the bridge itself refuses to let them go. But what makes it truly unsettling is how every version of the story ends the same way. No one ever finds where the cries come from. Whether it's grief echoing through time or just wind across water, Crybaby Bridge has never stopped weeping. And if that story chills you, wait until you hear about the mountain that watches back. High in the Catoctin Mountains inside Gambrill State Park, There's a twisted old oak that locals call the witch tree. It doesn't look like much at first, just gnarled bark and crooked limbs. But step closer, and the temperature drops. Birds go silent. And if you listen, really listen, some say you can hear faint whispers rising from the roots. According to legend, a woman accused of witchcraft was hanged there in the early 1800s. They say her spirit fused with the tree, her anger feeding its strength. Now the tree refuses to die. Every time lightning strikes it, the wood burns, but it never fully falls. Rangers say hikers leave offerings, coins, ribbons, even letters, just to keep the forest calm. Whether it's superstition or something alive beneath the bark, no one dares to cut it down. Some places are haunted by ghosts, others are haunted by memory, but this one feels haunted by the earth itself. And maybe that's the real secret Maryland keeps, that its strangest places aren't just stories. They're reflections of what we fear losing most. Every legend you've heard tonight, the Goatman, the Ghost Fleet, the Vanishing Island, Crybaby Bridge, and the Witch Tree, holds a piece of truth inside it. Maybe they're not about monsters or ghosts at all. Maybe they're about us, the people who build, destroy, and forget, while the land keeps the score. So the next time you drive through Maryland and the fog rolls in just a little thicker than usual, take a look at the trees, listen to the water, and remember, something strange is hiding in Maryland, and it's still there.